Now, I can think of plenty of specific instances where people saying someone ought to be held accountable is actually entirely reasonable. And it's not hard to prove this distinction to be meaningful, but it seems as though without a phrase to retaliate against this sophistry, people are left either being confused, or those who do see problems with it aren't able to easily articulate how to call this mystical sense of holding moral agents responsible for what is many times a very important matter. I'm going to offer that today. It's called logical consistency, and guess what? I can prove that you already agree with this idea in many contexts. Do you guys remember in history class when we learned in the 1850s tensions started to rise between the North and South in the United States because it wasn't just the North that was divided with the South, it was the North divided with its own so-called members who insisted that refusing compromise on black rights would tear our nation apart. And while some were clearly pro-abolition and brave enough to maintain integrity for black rights, others were scared of the backlash and proposed gradualism in its place. They were all constituted as Northerners, but they were not on the same team. So the formula is very simple. Whenever something is a moral baseline, someone failing to meet said baseline is not failing to be perfect. They're being logically inconsistent. And moral insufficiency, as long as the morals you are calling out ultimately are agreeable, is always unacceptable, and that deserves to be called out. This then means that when you say,